If you love linebackers who play downhill and love violence, this one's for you. What's going on, Buffs Nation? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some dope content to react to. Run up the score by hitting the like and subscribe. This is Common Sense Buffs. Today we break down Liona Lefau, the guy nobody's really talking about, but that is a superstar in the making. And you need to watch this all the way through as we break down what actually translates on his film and how this immediately fits in at Colorado. If you don't watch it all the way through, you know Coach Swayze got some burpees for you. All right, let's get right into it. And this highlight comes courtesy of Broncos Country Edits. We love these collaborations. Thank you for the opportunity to react to your content. Go over there and show him some love. Let's jump right in. Liona Lefau, the red shirt junior. 28 games, 138 tackles. Now you got to remember he's splitting tackles with some very, very talented linebackers over at the University of Texas. 67 of those tackles were solo, 3 sacks, 5 pass deflections. We'll see the sacks. We'll see the pass deflections on tape. You'll see the interception, and you'll see the forced fumble. All right, guys, I think we got a good one in this linebacker, Liona Lefau. Let's jump right in. All right, now you're going to see him line up both as the Mike linebacker and as the will or weak side linebacker, but it's a little bit of mix of his junior and senior season. I don't know how those reps were split, but I think Colorado got him a real one here in the run game. So let's play the tape. That's him right here. Let's watch it. Love the feet. He's downhill immediately. He's downhill immediately. He reads the play. He knows he's not going to throw it. He takes 2 stutter steps downhill. And what you'll notice about him, he is a sure tackler. All right, that's one of his sacks there. Again, in the middle of the formation. It's 3rd and 6. Let's see what he does with it. Great feet. He's reading the quarterback, and he's downhill again. Colorado was a disaster with missed tackles, even at the linebacker position. You love to see a guy get downhill and wrap up. All right. Listen, they're blowing this team out. I mean, you know, it's over with, right? Watch how quickly he gets downhill, runs through the hole the running back is supposed to run through and make this play. He's downhill immediately. He's in the hole. He's wrapping up, and he waits for the cavalry to get there. Safety. You love it when your defense puts points on the board, and you love to see your linebackers making plays in the backfield, having tackles for loss. That's something that we didn't see a lot of. And again, he plays with violence. He plays with bad intent. He gets to the ball, and he's making that play, man. He's making that play. All right, this is one of my favorite plays of his. He's already coming, right? He's already coming on the blitz. Hey, yo, pause. He's coming on the blitz. But as soon as he sees that this is going to be a run play, I think, he immediately switches up and makes the play. You hand it off, and he's there to make the tackle. Again, he wraps up. Watch how quickly he's downhill. He's coming on the blitz. It's an RPO. They give it to the running back. He switches it up and makes the play in the backfield. All right, 3rd and 4 against a pretty good Oklahoma team. They're 4-1, 5-0 at the time. Watch him in the pass game now, and watch how instinctive he is. He knows down in distance, 3rd and 4. Yeah, it's a pass play, but this quarterback needs to get the ball out quickly. He knows that because he knows even without the blitz, his front 4 can get to the quarterback fairly quickly, even against a good offensive line. He knows this quarterback, if he doesn't make the decision quickly, might pull this and run. He needs to be ready to stop this before he gets to the line of game. Let's watch it. Quarterback doesn't throw the ball. I need to get downhill quickly. Short tackle, short of the line of game. This is what you want from your linebacking core. All right, this is against Vanderbilt, Diego Pavia. It's a 7-point game. It's the 4th quarter, but it is 4th down. They're feeling the pressure. Let's see what he does on this play. Watch his feet. Look at his stance. You already know he's a well-coached linebacker. He's probably reading his keys here pre-snap. Watch the feet. They roll Pavia to the right. So all of his initial reads are to the right. So he's sliding with the quarterback here. And okay, this is the right hash, left hash. You're gonna see him slide almost to the middle of the field. He stops. Okay, now he sees the quarterback rolling back this way. Now he understands it's fourth down. Quarterback has a couple of choices here. Bad choice, take a sack. Maybe a better choice, throw it away and live to play. Trust the defense is going to get a stop and you might get the ball back before you run out of time and try again. Or worst case scenario is throw a bad ball and potentially get an interception. So if you're thinking about where he might be oriented on the field, even though he's off screen, he's probably right somewhere in the middle of the field. Now he's reading the quarterback's eyes. He's going back this way. Immediately as a football player, you need to look for targets on this side of the field and watch him make a play. He reads it, gets all the way back over, and makes a play on the ball. This is what you want in a linebacker who understands the game of football. Love to see it. Love to see turnovers right here in the middle of the formation. This is a big rivalry game right here. Oh my God, I know it was raucous, right? They're at Texas A&M. You want football players who have played in big games. He's downhill, immediately in the throwing lane. This is one of the pass deflections here that I'm talking about on tape, right? Watch his feet. He slides, never crosses, gets his hands up, and bats the ball down. Now watch this wide receiver. The wide receivers, timing, right? These two are on the same page. He's out of his break. He's looking at his quarterback, and the ball is coming out. They brought this safety down, right? So it looks like they're playing cover 3. He's in the throwing lane. He's in the throwing lane. But if they're not in the throwing lane, right, he bats it down. This is a first down. But watch this safety come in here and tell him, hey, you better thank God that they batted this ball down. Look, there he is. He like, you better thank God they batted that ball down. It's coming to kill you. Back in the middle of the formation here. Great feet. He drops back in coverage. And he finishes the play creating a fumble. Another big game against Georgia. Oh, this is a big time play. Way to make this tackle. Let's break this play down. All right, they bring this man in motion, and I think they run a counter off of this motion, right? So this is meant to get these guys to slide over, right? Because that's going to be their responsibility. And watch him slide over and get all the way back across the field to make the play on the counter. He did get some help from, I think, the other linebacker here to slow the running back down. Let's watch it. Yep. And he's downhill to make the play. Colorado has a real run stopper here. Ooh, almost picks it off. Hey, there's so much football IQ here. We got 2 wide down here. We got a tight end off the line of scrimmage, and we got a wide receiver on. Watch how this play develops, and he immediately sniffs out the tight end screen. Tight end just lets this guy blow by. That's probably his first clue. You'll see the linemen don't even move. Watch this. Everybody else is vacating, right? Because their responsibilities, he's eyes on the quarterback. He's on the running back. This guy right here is really thinking it's a rollout. All of these guys are moving. Liona sniffs it out because this tight end just lets this guy by, and the line doesn't move. Oh, it's a tight end screen right here on the backside. All right, Dabo. But Liona sniffed it out. See, linemen don't move. He's already there. That was supposed to be a pick 6. You got to come down with that and take that to the house. Smart player. Dabo tried to be slick. He read it. Look, lineman don't move. Tight end tries to sneak out of there. Up. Too late. He saw it. Big game against Ohio State again. My God, look at it. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there and take on a big lineman, right? He's 6'1", 220. You know, this is Ohio State, so these guys are probably 300 plus everybody. Watch him get up in there, take on this block, shed it, and make the play. You love to see plays by your linebacker at or behind the line of scrimmage. Great legs. He's making plays, dog. He's playing with his hair on fire. I love it. He's passionate. I think this is him here in the middle of the formation. Look how quickly he is downhill. Reads it downhill. I'm downhill. I'm making the play. I'm in the backfield, right? I'm holding on. He's fired up, man. I love it. He's fired up. This is what you want to see. It's 0-0, and he's playing like that. Oh, this is against San Jose State. This is another pass deflection. I think this is Danny Scudero right here, and it's like, ooh. I know this is Liona Lefau. This is, when I do my Danny Scudero reaction, this is why I think they brought Danny over. Watch this route right here. This dude is lost in the sauce. If he doesn't bat this down, this is a touchdown. Watch Danny. Oh, he's open. He's sick. Danny is sick. All right. But again, Liona Lefau, knowing football, getting in the throwing lane, getting his hands up. There it is right there. Back in the middle of the formation, great feet, downhill, he makes the play. I'm going to keep saying that. Great feet, downhill, violent, wrapping up, making the short tackle. Now, what you want to see from Colorado's defensive line is, because, you know, linebackers can get washed out in the traffic if the defensive line's not taking on their blocks, moving people, and being disruptive. Watch Texas's defensive line. This is why Liona is able to make a lot of these plays. Watch how they get a push on this offensive line, and he just comes up and cleans up. Look at that penetration. Look at this defensive tackle right here and the penetration he gets that allows him to come up and make this play. Watch him right here. He's got him 2 yards from where the play started in the backfield. Liona can come and clean up. Watch this play again. Look at the push on 53. He's pushing 53 into the running back. And then he can come and make the play. This is what you want to see from your Santana Hoppers. Your Ezra Christensen, if they can figure out his eligibility. Your Dylan Manuels, right? You want those guys up front to get a push. This is him again in pass coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, and almost gets an interception. Now, he registered one interception, the one we saw on Diego Pavia. He should have had the one on the tight end screen, and he should have had that one right there. That would have been 3. Bro, it's 3rd and 3. What are you doing? Let's watch. Watch this wide receiver here is wide open for the first down, and he's trying to figure out what the hell is his quarterback doing. Watch this. Dude right here. He like, what are you? I love it when wide receivers are dramatic like that. Scoop. Return. Okay. Oh, man, he's got 6 or 7 people blocking for him. You love to see that for him. You love to see a defensive player get in the end zone. You love to see him getting rewarded for playing hard all game. They brought the blitz. What down is this? They're already up 45-23. It's 4th down. They're like, we might as well bring the house. They brought the house and it paid off. And Liona Lefau gets rewarded for being Johnny on the spot and hustling, getting to the ball always, because you never know what happens. When you get to the ball, good things happen, and they happen in that situation. So love to see it, man. Listen, what did you guys think of Liona Lefau? A lot of people are not talking about him right now, but hey, when I do my reaction, my top 10 Colorado Buffaloes transfers, you're going to see me and where I place Liona Lefau on my list. All right, guys, that's Common Sense Buffs, real analysis, real perspective, and real expectations. If you love linebackers who play downhill and bring the violence in the run game, run up the score by hitting that like and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Drop a comment and let us know how you see Liona Lefau fitting into this defense. And if you didn't watch all the way through, Coach Swayze got burpees for you. All right, guys, until next time, peace.